Okay, so for all intents and purposes, we're going to open up some pattern so that you can see the end result. You can carry on taking these to a darker level by continuing that process, putting them back into the dye vat, submerging them, squeezing them under the surface, allowing them to stay for at least 3 to 4 minutes. You can build up those dips as well. You can leave them for 10 minutes. You know, don't worry, you don't have to be super precious about the timings. So let's undo one of these. Okay, let's get my scissors. Okay, so I'm just going to snip off the elastic bands. Here we go. Which is great. So we'll snip them all off. This could have been in a few more times, but we'll see how we go. There we are. Right, so then we can just slip them off. Because they've been put on so tightly, hard to get them off. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we are. Now you can still see it's still oxidizing a bit. Okay, there's your stripe. I'm going to give it a little plunge in some water again, just to help those bits that haven't oxidize a bit more. Okay. Here we are. There's your stripe. Ta-da! Okay, so that's one. Let me open the next one. Let me pop it here. Okay, so pop all your bits and bobs over there. Next we are going to do the pegs. Yeah. So the more you do this, your lollipop sticks and your clothes pegs will get deeper and deeper blue. So you'll end up with some lovely patterned blue wood. This is still oxidizing on the inside, so I'm going to give that a bit of a refresh in some water in a minute. Just cut everything with scissors. They're too fiddly to try and do it with your fingers. You can't save elastic bands, they're going to be ruined from the process. Right, let me give this a quick dip in some water. Okay, this probably could have gone in a few more times. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. So also, something else to remember is, ta-da! Something else to remember is that the fabric folded on the outer part of the parcels is always going to be darker than the inner part, unless you can really open that up to the dye. Okay, right. So we're going to quickly do the wooden beads. A bit fiddly, be careful not to cut your fabric, nick it, you end up with little holes in it otherwise. Here we go. This one's going to be beautiful. It's quite satisfying getting it all off. Nearly there. Okay, and by having tightened these really tight, these elastic bands around these marbles, you're going to get really strong stripes. So you can use that technique with all sorts of other pattern mixtures. Right, here we go. Some nice circles that can be created using the marbles. So they are lovely. Let's lay that down. Next, last one is the fun one that you can do to upcycle your t-shirts, is the swirl. So let's see These are always random, so always fun. There we go. It's a fun t-shirt, upcycled, a dirty old white t-shirt that's now got a beautiful indigo swirl on it. And there you go. So all you need to do after this is I would dry them, give them a final rinse in some cold water, dry them. You can then give them a rinse in maybe half a cup of white vinegar in a bucket, just to help fix the colour a bit more, and then give them a good cold water rinse and you're ready to go. So just to summarise and finish up, I have taken you through the Indigo and Shibori DIY Natural Dye Kit, and these are some of the results that you can be left with. Each one does include an organic cotton scarf, so you can start off with that, but then you can upcycle any of your extra old fabrics that might need some new life. Okay, that's it now. We're all finished, and these are the patterns that we have made today, but I'd love you to get in touch with any of your comments after using the kit, or any help you need. Just leave a comment below, or get in touch via indigowares.com and let me know how you get on with the kit. We'd love to hear.